just like to go through the 4 steps that I use in my process for pitching. The first one is visualization. Now that is basically just visualizing your shot in its entirety. So that means the landing spot, the spin, the break on the green, everything. What I'd like you to do is really try and get the best possible image in your mind of the shot that you're going to hit. Sometimes I describe that when I'm teaching it as like a pro tracer that you see on TV. You can do that from behind the ball, or you can do it from over the ball. I prefer, I suppose, doing a bit of both, but definitely the most or the best visualization I do is from behind the ball, because that's when my routine really starts, is getting that clear picture in my head. So once I've got that, you're moving on to step 2, which is feeling the shot. So that means really getting a feel for how fast that you're going to move, or the speed that you need to produce the shot that you've got in your head. So the first thing that I do is I get into the setup that's going to produce the ball flight I've got in my head, and then I make some practice swings. Each time I make a practice swing, I guess I have an imaginary ball, so I'm visualizing, I guess, the shot that would happen if there was a real ball there. And every time I'm trying to figure out what length swing I'm going to make and how fast I'm going to move. And is that shot producing the one I've got in my head? And if it's not, making minor adjustments. Now once I feel like I've internalized that speed or the length of that swing, then I move on to the next step. So I'm going to go ahead and show you what that looks like. Okay, so 2 practice swings, and I feel like I've got it. I don't really think that you need to stand there and make 10, maybe in some situations, but usually I feel like I internalize the speed to maybe 1, 2, 3 practice swings. I don't want to turn you into really slow plays, and I'm not even really conscious that I'm doing this process. I've been doing it for that long, it's just natural. You'll see 1, 2, 3 practice swings. Sometimes on a really tricky shot you might see 7, 8, but that's not very often. So now I'm ready for the 3rd phase, which is hopefully the most simple, and that's hitting the shot. So I'm going to go through 1 and 2 and then hit the shot. I didn't quite hit my landing spot. I hit it a little bit too hard, and I think the acceleration on my shot there was faster than what I planned. And what I've just done there, that reflection, that is your 4th step. And I think that probably the most important, because that's how you can really learn from your shots, and that's how players develop a great shot game. I'm not saying that technique isn't important, because it's extremely important, but the time that you spend practicing, learning from your shots, is really well spent, as long as you're learning from your shots. And I think if you use this process, you can learn from every shot, and you can start to notice patterns. So what do I mean by a pattern is that on that shot there, I felt like I accelerated too fast. If I think that I've done that maybe 2-3 times around, there's a pattern there, and that's maybe something that I need to work on, or I need to go and practice. I could be doing a huge amount of things. Some of them might be that I hit the ball flight exactly that I was visualizing, but it still ends up a poor shot because I've misjudged the bounce of the green, or I've misjudged the break. I might be hitting my shots much lower than I'm visualizing, I'm much higher. The important thing is that you're reflecting on it and you're thinking about, are you hitting your ball flight? And then you can maybe start to think about why, or if you can't figure it out, then you can go and see somebody who can, and they can help you with that. You can develop a really good short game by just knowing this process and learning from what you do. Okay, I'm going to go through it one more time, the full thing without talking. That was a better shot. That was much closer to my landing spot, and then the flight was a little bit higher there as well, so the ball landed a touch off. So that was closer to what I had in my mind. Not quite perfect, but very close. Something that you might notice when I'm doing that process is how many looks that I'm having at the target, and that's back into phase one, really, to step one, the visualization. It's really important to get that clear picture in your head, and then in step two, again, you're visualizing what that imaginary ball might be doing. Okay, have a go at that. Remember, see it, feel it, hit it, reflect.